Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a grungy makeup look, kind of vampy grungy look going on. And I just want to do something fun and different, and I don't feel like this look has to be just for fall. I feel like you can do it during these warm months as well. Also, if you want to make this look more versatile and not so intense, maybe if the lips are too much for you, since we did do kind of, we did do a smoky, like dark smoky eye with it. So if the dark lips are too much, then you can do obviously like a light pink or a nude or just a gloss or just like a nude lip liner or something like that. And I think that would look cute too. And if you want to know how to get this look, then just keep watching the video. Bye.
Okay, so first I'm taking the Benefit Professional Primer, and I'm just putting that in the areas where I have larger pores or where I tend to get oily. So I'm just rubbing that all over my nose, cheeks, forehead, and everywhere else you see me placing that. And now I'm just taking the L'Oreal True Match Foundation with my damp beauty blender and just blending that all over my face. So here I'm using the Brow Wiz pencil from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm just using the spoolie end to brush through my brows first before I start filling them in. And I also did fast forward through this just because it does take a long time. If you want a tutorial on it, let me know and I can do an updated tutorial. Okay, so here I'm just taking one of the lighter shades from the Tartelette palette and using a blending brush just to put that all over the lid. And that just allows the other colors you're going to be putting on top of that to blend easier. Whereas if you're just going with a dark color without the lighter color underneath, it wouldn't blend as well. Okay, so using this blending brush, the same brush as before that I used for the first color, I'm just taking a light brown shade from the same Tartelette palette and blending this in my crease. And I'm just doing back and forth motions and little circles in my crease area. And this is also just going to act as a good transition color for when you add the darker colors on top. And here I'm just taking that dark gray purple color that I just pointed at, and that's also from the Tartelette palette, and I'm just putting that in the crease just to add some depth, and also running that underneath as well just to add the smoky effect. And here I'm taking this pretty purple color, and all these colors are matte, by the way, if you can't tell. But I'm just running that all over my lid just to start adding some more dimension. Here I'm taking this dark purple shade from the same Tartelette palette and just placing this all over my lid. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I feel like the look looks more diffused and smoky with the more colors that you blend and add. So that is the reason why I'm adding this color before I go in with the black shadow. To highlight my brow bone, I'm just taking one of these lighter shades from the Tartelette palette and just brushing that on my brow bones, and that just kind of helps blend out the look as well. So I'm taking the black eyeshadow from the Tartelette palette and I'm just patting that all over my lid. You want to try and just keep that product on your lid. You don't want to try and blend it all over the place because that's what can make you look like you have a black eye. So we're just going to keep that on the lid, and then afterwards I'll take a clean blending brush and just blend out the line so it's not so harsh. And just a side note, I wish I would have used a flat synthetic brush. It just would have made the color easier to pack on. I didn't have all my brushes readily available, so that's the reason why I'm just using the same brush. Now I'm just taking this light brown shadow from the Tartelette palette that we used originally, and I'm just blending that right above the dark shade just to kind of blend the colors together and add some more dimension. And you want to take the same shade and just blend that underneath on the lower lash line as well. Okay, so I don't know how I got black eyeshadow on my forehead, but I obviously didn't get it all off. Our ring light's really bright, so I think that's probably why I missed it. So sorry about that. But after taking that light brown shadow again in the crease, you just want to run that underneath just to smoke it out, because if you were just to do it to the top, it would be unbalanced, and you just want to balance out the colors. Okay, so going in with the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, I'm just putting that underneath my eyes, and also going to be placing that down the bridge of my nose and on my forehead, on my chin, and also on the sides of my mouth, just because I feel like I get kind of dark there. So I'm just putting this all over, and the reason why I'm putting it in so many places is just to balance out that brightness, because if you were to just put it underneath your eyes, it would be too bright. You just need to balance it out with the rest of the places on the face. And here I'm taking the Beauty Blender and just blending all of that out. And to set all the liquid products we just put on our face, I'm just using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and a big fluffy powder brush and just putting that all over my face. So to add some warmth and structure back into our face, I'm just taking the Benefit Hoola Bronzer and just placing that on my cheekbones, as well as the tops of my forehead, along my jawline, and a little bit down my neck just to blend the color. And here, just to add a little bit more structure to the cheekbones, I'm just taking this really small, I think it's a highlighting brush, but it's like a small stippling brush from MAC, and I'm just putting that right on the tops of my cheekbones, like towards my ear, and a little bit down the sides of my nose, and that's just gonna kind of help shape everything up and just add a little bit more depth to the cheekbones. And also using the BH Cosmetics blush kit, I'm taking that kind of neutral mauve tone and just putting that all over my cheeks with the same stippling brush. And here I'm just adding some more brow highlight just to kind of make the eyes pop more, and also placing that on my tear duct area. So I'm not sure what happened to the clip where I was putting on eyeliner on my waterline, but I did put that on my lower waterline just to kind of make my eyes pop more. And I'm also putting on some mascara on the top and bottom lashes. And onto lips, I'm using this MAC lip pencil, and I think it's in the color Vino. And I'm just lining the lips, and then you'll see where I start to shade in my lips a little bit with the same pencil. And I like to keep the pencil kind of flat on my lips. It just kind of helps it blend better without putting like harsh lines all over your lips if you use the point, if that makes sense. To add to the grungy, vampy look of this tutorial, I wanted to do kind of an ombre lip. So you'll see where I've made it a little bit darker in the corners of my mouth as well as along the edges. And you can just put as much or as little as you want on here if you're wanting to do this technique, or you can just not do it at all and just fill it all in the same shade. And here I'm just putting a little bit of lipstick on the lighter part of my lip,
I didn't end up liking it, which you'll see my face here in a second, but it's just a little too shimmery for the look I was wanting. So after this, I went in with a white eyeshadow and just patted that all over my lips, and that just kind of helped take some of the sparkle away and just made it look more matte. And this is the final look for the Vampy Grungy tutorial today. I hope you all enjoyed, and give it a thumbs up if you did. And we'll see you in our next video.